So welcome back, and now we are going to make our sidebar look prettier. But before that, first of all, we need to import the Bootstrap link in our style.css so that the Bootstrap will work. Basically, you really need this to do this after you install the Bootstrap installation in your Angular project. Maybe I had a mistake last time, that's why it's not working. So I'm just gonna import this bootstrap this slash css bootstrap.min.css in this style.css. And then now for our sidebar, first of all, what we're gonna do is we're going to put this sidebar dot component dot html in our area dot country dot component dot html, for example. And then what we're going to do is we're going to remove the p tag that we created, and we're going to our sidebar dot component dot css. And in here, we are going to create a CSS code for it. So what we'll do is we're gonna create for the image logo and then put a border radius of 50% and the width of 100 percent of pixels, and then height of 100 pixels, and then let's put a bootstrap CSS for our logo center. We're in the logo center. It will have a width of 100 pixels, height of 100 pixels, margin auto, and then margin top for 20 pixels. And then afterwards, we're gonna create a bootstrap for our text center h1 and save it. And then font weight bold with a font family of Verdana, and then with a color of number sign 5BC0BE. Then save it. Okay, so now the font changed. And then for the buttons in our container, what we're going to do is we will access it in our CSS file through the ID of the button. So number sign button dash container dot button, and it will have a box shadow of number sign 5BC0BE with negative 4 pixels and 0 pixels. Then now, as you can see, there's like a small back shadow thing in our buttons. Then let's add more font weight to be bold, color to be gray, and then minimum width of 15%. And then the text size adjust auto, and we'll add a hover effect for our button. So container dot button, and then hover color should be white for the text, and then the background color is going to be 5B C0BE, and then the border color should be hashtag or number sign 3A506B. Then save it, and then box shadow is none. Then if you can see as I hover it, you can see that there's already a effect that's like happening to our buttons. And then next is we're gonna add a design for our side nav. So what we're going to do is dot side nav, and then max width of 280 pixels. Okay, and then the minimum height of 100%, and then width of auto, and height of 100 VH. Background color to be hashtag 3A506B. Okay. And then the position to be relative, and um, top of 0, left of 0, and the padding to be 20 pixel 0. Now, as you can see, our sidebar is looking pretty much well compared to what it was earlier. And here in the area.component.html, we just like need to put this app sidebar on our each of our HTML file and our components. And what I'm going to do is I'm also going to add this. I also added it already to the name and the region country. So if we access the name and the regions, it's going to be always looking the same in each of our component, because we basically created a sidebar component and we added all the HTML contents and the CSS contents of our sidebar component in our region, name, and country. And you can also create a methods in here that will allow you to do some functions in your sidebar, and it's also going to be reflecting in your other components. And then for the next video, I'm going to create a data or a view for our area that dash country, so that it's going to display something from our API. Thank you, and see you for the next video.